in this dream, it was back when I lived further south of where I was, or where I am now. And I was all by myself in my house, and I was scared because I just woken up technically in the dream. And I heard a knock on the door, and I was scared. Everything was really dark. Then my house was on fire. But then what I did was I ran to the front door, and when I opened the door, it was my entire family. Like, even relatives that had died were like all standing there. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I said, I don't know. The house is on fire. And I looked, and then it wasn't on fire. And then they just looked at me and said, do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? And then we went to Chuck E. Cheese. And I remember waking up just like in tears, like in happiness, just purely. But we're going to scrap that because I just remembered what I actually like. So scrap that take. I just remembered the best memory I've ever had. The best thing that's ever happened to me. I went to Cathedral City, which is in Italy. I don't know if it's called Vatican City. That's the city. Went to Vatican City. And it was with my aunt and my grandmother. My grandmother's very old. And so basically she was in the wheelchair. I had to push her on the whole trip. It wasn't bad. Definitely could have been less of a nuisance, I guess. And we decided to go to Vatican City because I wanted to see the cathedral. I wanted to see the big thing that everybody talks about. And as soon as we got there, it was closed. Everything had shut down. Not even taxis were out. I mean, it's 6 p.m., but I guess the laws are different there because technically it's its own country. But regardless, I decided to walk towards it. And all I saw were these priests in training, I guess is what they're called. And when I saw them, I asked, why is it closed? What's going on? They told me about who they are and what they do. And they gave me a little rosary. It's like a little tiny, I guess rosary as a Mary, Mother Mary. And when I got it, we were like, okay, well, thank you for your time. And we walked away. It had to have been only 15, 20 seconds that we were walking. And I looked back and everybody that was up there was at least 20 people were gone, disappeared. I don't know where they went. There was only one exit and they were gone. So we are defeated. We decide to head back to our Airbnb. And what had happened then was I just looked over to my right towards a little fountain. And I heard like something about like an emergency meeting. And I was confused. And when I walked over, a woman was just standing there with tickets and handed us the tickets that we needed to get inside. What are the odds of that, Afterwards, we were all amazed, and we walked towards the entry. And now the entry had security and everything like that. And one of the guards was like looking at me funny, so I was kind of paranoid. And when I looked, he was waving me over, like telling me to come here. And he saw my grandmother in the wheelchair, and we decided to like walk up to him. And he told us, you guys need to go through the handicap section. So we went through the handicap section. Here is the part that is going to blow your mind. The handicap section in the cathedral, there are pillars, right? With no roof, just pillars. And we're walking through these marble pillars as the sun is just setting above the cathedral. Me and my aunt are just looking at each other in disbelief that we came here. They said it was closed. We meet people that disappeared, and now we're walking through the pillars in the cathedral. And it was just heart-wrenching. I'm not gonna lie, I cried a little bit, but it was very pretty. And unbelievable that out of everybody, there was a stack of tickets. Only 55 people were led into the cathedral that day. And we were 3 of them. So that's my best memory, I guess. Everything surrounds us in happiness, and we just don't see it. We have to find what makes us happy. So I guess find what makes you happy and pursue it continuously for the rest of your life and enjoy.